Ladies and gentlemen, every morning you wake up, you're handed the exact same gift that every great person who's ever lived was given: 24 hours. No more, no less. You and I, we all start the day with the same currency. But how you choose to spend it, how you choose to invest it, will decide whether your life becomes a masterpiece or a regret. The clock doesn't care who you are, how rich you are, or what your dreams are. It just keeps ticking. The only difference between people who achieve something meaningful and those who just pass through life is how they choose to use their 24 hours. We often talk about not having enough time. I'm too busy. I wish I had more hours in the day. But the truth is, it's not about more time. It's about better use of time. It's about clarity, focus, and purpose. If you don't know why you're doing what you're doing, then even 1,000 hours won't be enough. But if you have a clear reason, if your why is strong, then even a single hour can change your life. Think about this. Steve Jobs, Nelson Mandela, Mother Teresa, Elon Musk, or Simon Sinek himself, none of them had 25 hours a day. Yet, they built things that outlived them. They found purpose in every minute. They made choices most people avoid. They said no to distractions most people say yes to. They understood that every yes to something meaningless is a no to something that truly matters. Time is not money. Time is life. Once it's gone forever. You can make more money, but you can't make more time. So the real question isn't, how much time do I have? But what am I doing with the time I've been given? Most people wake up, scroll through their phone, waste an hour or two comparing themselves to others, then complain about not having enough time. The world has taught us to react instead of to create. We've become addicted to noise. Notifications, opinions, distractions. Every single distraction steals a small piece of your 24 hours. And in the end, your life becomes a story of wasted minutes. But what if you decided that today, your 24 hours would be different? What if you woke up with the intention to make every moment count? You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be intentional. You don't need to fill your day with 1,000 tasks. You just need to fill it with the right ones. When you study successful people, you realize they're not busier than others. They're just more focused. They spend their time doing what matters most. They delegate, they prioritize, they rest with purpose, and they say no often. They don't chase every opportunity. They chase alignment. They know exactly what their energy is worth. Let's be honest. Most of us waste hours on things that don't bring us any closer to our goals. We say we don't have time to exercise, but we spend hours scrolling. We say we don't have time to build our dreams, but we binge watch shows we'll forget tomorrow. The truth is, it's not a lack of time. It's a lack of direction. Without direction, your hours don't work for you. They work against you. Imagine your 24 hours as employees working for you. Every hour is a worker. Now, if you don't assign them tasks, they'll stand idle. If you assign them the wrong tasks, they'll build the wrong future. But if you guide them with clarity, purpose, and consistency, they'll build your dream life, 1 hour at a time. The way you spend your morning shapes your entire day. The way you spend your day shapes your week. The way you spend your weeks shapes your years. And the way you spend your years shapes your destiny. Everything starts with one decision: to take control of your 24 hours. There are people who wake up and drift. And then there are people who wake up and drive. The difference? One is controlled by life, the other controls life. If you want to be in control, you must decide what truly matters. You can't do everything. You must learn to say no, because every no to distraction is a yes to destiny. Most of us underestimate the power of one focused hour. If you spend 1 hour a day learning something new, in a year, you'll be among the top in that field. 1 hour a day, every day. That's 365 hours a year. That's over 15 days of deep learning. You can transform your body, your mind, your skills, your career, your relationships, all with just one focused hour a day. But the key is consistency. Success isn't built in a single day. It's built by how you use your days. If you're wasting your days, you're wasting your life. So instead of asking, what should I do with my life? Ask, what should I do with my today? Because your today is your life in miniature. Every hour spent wisely becomes a brick in the foundation of your future. Every hour wasted becomes a crack in it. You can't build a strong future with weak habits. You can't build a meaningful life with mindless routines. Every choice either moves you forward or holds you back. There's no neutral ground. Let's break it down. You have 24 hours. That's 140 minutes. If you sleep 7 hours, you have 17 left. If you work 8 hours, you still have 9 hours left. That's 540 minutes. Enough to transform your entire future. But how do most people use those 540 minutes? They get lost in entertainment, scrolling, complaining, or procrastinating. Now, imagine using those same hours to read. Learn, plan, exercise, create, reflect, and connect. Over time, those hours compound into confidence, success, peace, and growth. It's not magic, it's math. Consistency compounds faster than talent ever will. When you understand the value of a minute, you stop wasting hours. Time doesn't just pass, it builds momentum. You've got to build habits that protect your 24 hours. Set boundaries. Define priorities. Make routines that align with your goals. Because when your routine supports your purpose, your time starts working for you. Stop waiting for motivation. Motivation is unreliable. You won't always feel like doing what's necessary. But discipline? Discipline gets it done. Discipline is the bridge between goals and results. When you're disciplined with your 24 hours, you no longer rely on moods. You rely on systems. You want to know the secret of the most productive people? They don't waste energy deciding every day what to do. They already decided yesterday. They schedule their priorities instead of prioritizing their schedule. They don't fill their day with activity. They fill it with meaning. Remember, busyness doesn't equal productivity. You can be busy all day and achieve nothing. You can move a lot and still go nowhere. Productivity means progress. Progress toward what matters most. So don't ask, am I busy? Ask, am I moving closer to my purpose? We live in a world that glorifies hustle, but hustle without direction is chaos. It's not about doing more. It's about doing what matters most. You don't need to fill every hour. You need to own every hour. If you own your morning, you own your day. Start your day with clarity, gratitude, and purpose. Don't let social media tell you how to feel before you've even decided who you are. Take a moment every morning to ask yourself, what matters today? Not what's urgent, not what's trending, what truly matters. Because urgency fades, but importance remains. The right question gives your hours direction. Some people spend their 24 hours chasing validation. Others spend it creating value. One ends the day empty. The other ends the day fulfilled. Choose wisely. Every moment you spend trying to impress others is a moment stolen from your real growth. Use your time to invest in what lasts. Your character, your relationships, your skills, your impact. The world will remember you not for how fast you moved, but for how much meaning you left behind. And don't forget rest. Rest isn't wasting time. It's how you protect your time. A tired mind can't make wise decisions. Rest resets clarity. Even your phone needs charging. So do you. But rest doesn't mean mindless consumption. It means conscious renewal. There's a difference between being tired and being drained. When you use your time on things that matter, you might feel tired, but you'll also feel fulfilled. When you waste it, you'll feel drained, even if you did nothing all day. So choose fulfillment over comfort. Discomfort today often leads to strength tomorrow. Waking up early, exercising, learning, practicing building, it's not easy, but it's worth it. Because time spent on growth is never wasted. Every small action adds up. Tiny habits build massive results. The key is consistency. Every day you show up, you teach your brain that your goals matter. If you can't manage your 24 hours, you can't manage your future. Everything you want, success, peace, impact, depends on how you use your time. And using your time well doesn't mean working all the time. It means living intentionally all the time. Take a look at your daily habits. What's stealing your time without giving you value? Who's taking your time but not respecting it? Learn to say no, politely but firmly. Protect your energy, because your time is your life. Most people overestimate what they can do in a day and underestimate what they can do in a year. You might not be able to change everything today, but you can start today. Start small, stay consistent, and let time work for you, because time is a multiplier. Whatever you put into it, it multiplies. Waste multiplies into regret. Growth multiplies into fulfillment. Every minute counts. There's a story about a professor who placed a jar on a table. He filled it with big rocks and asked the class, "Is it full?" They said yes. Then he poured small pebbles, filling the gaps. "Now is it full?" Again, they said yes. Then he poured sand and finally water. The jar could hold more than anyone expected. The point was simple. If you don't put the big rocks in first, your priorities, the small stuff will fill the space, leaving no room for what matters. Your 24-hour